Blacklist Rivalry versus Talon Esports, no longer a full Filipino versus Filipino matchup, of course. Right, Blacklist bringing in new offlaner Kpii here for them.
Yeah, it's pretty important to identify this when you're playing a pause war, when you're laning with a hero that needs a lot of levels, right? Especially Timber, and you have to understand that your presence in the lane.
Raven. Phantom strikes away. The damage too high, though. Jabz gets first blood there on the Axis build. 2-0-1 right now, by the way. This Karl at least stacking, so doing as much as he can as he now does look to rotate towards the mid lane. Careful here, bit of action, but Mikoto with enough HP to stun, though. In return, the sticky bomb. Karl get down. Ooh. It's barely gonna. I think someone bet him a Lotus. Someone bet him a Lotus.
It was the Venom. Boss Kuku.
Doesn't matter though. Boss Kuku. Good TPN, very great support play. He's doing phenomenal already. How do you like Kpii on this kind of a hero Timber saw? Do you think he can carry the game, like the early game, like we've seen Masaros do previously? Because he was pretty inspiring on the Magnus, and he was a lot more of like the team fight initiation type.
Yeah,
he plays a different role here, doesn't he?
This is definitely not a hero that I would say put on Kpii.
Fight breaking out. Boss Kuku taking a lot of damage here. Got killed position 5, Venomancer, of course, and is actually going to go down. The neutral's even doing a lot of work there. Karl, in the meantime, finds himself rolling in the river here, having a grand old time.
Yeah, and no glimpse
try and evade Ollie. That glimpse on cooldown for 6 more seconds. May not matter here with the damage Mikoto has. Karl unable to find a clip to jump up to. The stun just catching him as well, and it's 2 kills for Q.
Yeah, he got the kill because he has a haste rune. So that's why it's really, really important to control the power runes. And bot lane 23.
But given that Blacklist are not really in fighting form yet, least of all Raven, who barely has got Battle Fury and now over Corrosion done.
Ember is getting a Kaya Sanj. Alchemist already has BKB. Okay, the Alchemist Blink BKB plus Radiance timing. That's going to be
big.
Yeah, this is going to be the big
soon.
time.
That is soon. Might even before this Tormentor spawns. We'll see as Talon. We're going to give the boot here. The glimpse is going to be able to find Raven. A little bit of heals with the blast off negligent. As it's going to be a very easy kill there. Even Kpii now finally stunned up. Might be in for a bit of trouble. There's going to be the ultimate out from Boss Kuku as the roll up from Karl is good enough for the kill, but only onto Q. They've lost 2 cores here on the side of Blacklist. They're set to lose Tims as well.
Oh, nice glimpse.
Jumps in with style. The glimpse as well. It's going to be here to punish Karl. That'll make 3 cores, nearly a full team wipe as Boss Kuku is unable to escape the wrath of Mikoto.
I mean, Ori just continuously impressed on this disruptor. Like glimpse after glimpse, static storm. Good setup for the first kill on the PA.
How are Blacklist supposed to play this though now? Are they going to try and like take a breakout fight into Aegis? Is Raven just going to do what he's doing now and try and farm waves with Blur?
Oh, another static storm on 2 heroes.
There they go. They get the Pango again. He's already down and Boss Kuku can do nothing. He's trapped inside another glimpse.
Oh, man.
Finds himself now outside of the high ground. These heroes slow to a crawl, but 23 burning him down, throws the concoction. Stick charge is forced out. The solar bind. I don't think it's going to be enough. Winter 23 throws the acid spray down, and that's 3 kills here for Talon. And almost certainly a tier 2 tower. What do you do here? Do you throw bodies at this, try and slow the racks?
This is one of the most perfect games played in SEA DPC so far.
Hold on, 23. Okay, he did get the throw off. Oh, just barely alive as well. 40 HP.
Well, has to be careful though. 30 seconds on the 8. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's happy to take that death there because here they come. Yeah, Kpii now stuck inside of the static storm. Karl at the very least able to roll around here a little bit for the blast off. It's good. Onto 2. Kpii does manage to get out. Boss Kuku not as lucky as 23. Kind of getting kited around there, but it's good at the end as Q's going to end up getting that kill onto Karl.
Oh, Mikoto's dead.
Yeah, that he is. Perhaps overextending Raven as well, joining this fight nearly at the BKB, but the Techies' minds are going to make it a rather undesirable and unpalatable pursuit here. That's where new BKB feels amazing. And there's 2 BKB, sorry, 1 BKB, a big one, coming from Blacklist. It's Ravens. He might not be ready to fight, but I don't believe...
They have to get a good fight here.
They have a chance, and that's a good initiation at the very least, especially if they can burst him. But 23, no. Gets off the Chemical Rage, beating now into Raven, but the miss rate a little bit too much. Kpii gets off, not like it matters with the 2-man stun. It's big. Tims is going to go down. Boss Kuku will follow. Tims buys back instantly as they find a glimpse onto Raven. Don't quite connect on the kinetic field, however, so he's able to at least Phantom Strike back into the base. Mikoto back as well, in full HP and mana.
That was so close, if he's in the kinetic. I guess they should wait for Roche right now. Right? Ooh. Don't risk anything. Like
Kpii's top. I think it's Karl who might be in for a little bit of a rough time. It's 23 perfectly here to follow up, and that is a kill on the mid lane. Clear. This is another big time in here for the Alchemist, isn't it? It's on the AC, right? Of all the heroes to build one, old Medusa used to do this. Kpii as well.
I think it's the right call given the situation.
You know, gonna buy a Shadow Amulet and all that, more just because, well, what else can I do? I have to do damage.
This is the only way.
It's the only way. 23, keen to throw the stun there onto Kpii, canceling the TP. Doesn't have a TP scroll. Bosku is going to be able to get away. They see Kpii as well through the Watcher. Can you get through the gates using Timber Chain? I don't know. Will we be able to find out? I don't think so, as they're going to keep him perma-stun, so that science experiment's going to have to wait until next time. I know you can like time walk through it.
Yeah, because you're invulnerable and you can waveform through it, because you're also invulnerable. I mean, as of right now, he still has the AG, so if he wants to play aggressive, he still has a second life to use his BKB. He's going to charge up his stun.
See what he can find. On the jump on in, it's 23, didn't stun himself either on that one. The reactive armor stack's coming in now, but a phenomenal static storm here is going to prevent Kpii from being able to escape here. They're even going to stick the Ancient Granite Golem on him, and it's an easy kill for 23 Savage. Mikoto now in deep, but no stuns to control him. He's safely back into the hands of his allies. 23 struggling to get back now, and even Kpii going a little bit more aggressive, trying to cut off the reinforcements. That's a kill through the Chemical Rage, which was just activated. Kpii as well, BKB. Trying to break the backlines. There is a BKB there. Karl doing his best. Look at that damage. What the heck was that? Q is a little bit late on that jump in as Kpii doing everything that he can, preventing further enemies from running to the base, but it's not going to stop Mikoto from picking up Bosku. Bosku buys back instantly, TPing back into the fight. Kpii's being corralled here as he looks for the kill onto Q. Tims can't quite find it either as Mikoto jumped by Raven, jumps out of the base here with the Remnant. He's in some trouble though. They need a crit and they will find one. A big kill here for Blacklist Rivalry. Karl's low. They look like they want to make a play on him, but they just quite can't. He doesn't farm fast enough because you either have to max Maledict and then you don't have cask bounces to farm up like an Aether Lens.
Certain teams do it, really do it, you know, when they're pushing, they always go back and check the wins, but some teams, they don't really put too much emphasis on doing it.
Whoa, 23 is just in, finds Kpii, which is a bit of a tough tank to try and burst immediately. Damage as well in return. Look at that, 23, not really respecting the amount of burst on that Timbersaw Axe. He's gonna have another one in 15 seconds if he can live that long. Actually, they're refreshing it as well. In goes now Karl, trying to make a little bit of space and time. There's that minefield sign going to work. The roar as well onto Raven. Karl died to the Techie's Axe, and now Raven's gonna be in some trouble here. Storm, he's just dead. Q blew him up. GG called, that's it. Blacklist Rivalry with a very respectable hold here, but 23 smile on his face as they're going to be able to take down Blacklist in game number 1 of this series.
I mean, that was a good try, you know.
Agreed.
I feel like overall, after what happened in the early mid-game, Blacklist, I think they did a really good job holding the game on, giving themselves a chance, you know.
What kind of heroes do you know Mikoto for? When you think about Mikoto and mid laners and his heroes, what do you remember him from? Because for Karl, it's certainly Ember Spirit for me, is up there. And maybe down there now if he's going to end up in the ground, but no, last auto attack's not enough damage. Yeah. Oh, careful. It's Q. You sneaky lad. Steals that gold, gets the blood grenade, the uphill miss. Q needs to go once more and has the kill. Yeah. Even tried to give it to Mikoto there.
Very nicely done with the double stun from the Shadow Walk.
But mostly it's been fine. You know, this is more of a defensive support, I would say.
Here comes Q.
Yeah, there's Q again. TP instantly proc. That is going to be a Vengeful Spirit Stun incoming. Nice job avoiding a bit of damage. And actually, it's going to be Bosku picking up the kill, pardon me, onto Mikoto. Wow. Q is going to be second to go. There's the tip from Karl onto Bosku. Nice job, Kuku. It's also really important, I feel, like when you are rotating on these very level-dependent heroes, like I would say Avenges, you need to get your swap up as soon as possible. You want to get more damage in your match. So hold on, Kpii is going to pay the price. Tims is here, but he's a coddle, so he's not really going to be able to do much to change the outcome of this. And instead, it's Mikoto who immediately goes to Karl in the mid lane. Did you catch that?
Nope, I was watching top with you.
I was also watching top. It feels like not only, you know, it's tangential, I guess, to Wisdom Runes, is when you make rotations, like when you TP as a support, and you don't stop the gank, and in fact even die, it's so bad for your net worth and your XP gain. Karl picks up a kill easily there onto Ollie, still fighting Invis Rune in the bottle of Mikoto, so not really an action rune. So what have we had? We've had Haste and Wisdom. Sorry, Haste and Invis.
Yeah, so Storm pops the Invis Rune right away. Not sure if he can actually use...
No way this works, right? Like, no way.
I mean, Bounty is level 5.
No.
Will they do enough damage to kill him?
Nope. To kill him? You mean the bounty? Yes, because if so, yes. They're trying to turn now onto Tim's. Q is tanky. Took a while.
Oh, here comes the boy. Chronos ready.
Is in. The boy is here. The boy finds himself stunned. The boy thinking about dropping a Chronosphere, but doesn't actually need to. Why'd you call him the boy?
Let the boy cook.
Okay, I agree. Let him cook. You know, sometimes they say it's not. You ever, like, you know, when you were young, you gave like a crayon drawing to your mother, and she says, "Oh, that's nice."
No crayon drawing, but that's not nice for 22 right now. He has to use his chrono defensively.
He does, and
still gonna die.
Might not save him. Karl is giving chase. That is a max level time walk, by the way, so kind of a difficult kill here because he'll get another one off. No, he won't. Not surrounded by 3.
Just barely. Nice rotation by Raven, you know, coming in the twin gate, trying to push the tower and maybe set up a kill there. I mean, this is already a very significant improvement, you know, and the team feels more balanced. Before you always hear the criticism of Blacklist having all 3 cores, being too greedy. They always want to farm, nobody wants to fight.
Well, Kpii does not want to fight right now because he doesn't have split. I think that makes a difference. The boy is coming, 23, thinking about cooking. Wants to sous vide some panda, but won't. He doesn't want to make the jump here. Bosco as well in the vicinity, might not be proper positioning here. If he gets caught inside of a Chronosphere,
nice chrono.
Bad news. Now they're going to be able to go onto Kpii without having the split. Oh, sorry, that was Tim's, pardon me. Bosco is going to be still zipped on. Raven pops the Metamorphosis here. I don't think there's enough damage here for him to go through that Crimson though.
The Ember's not coming, you know, so I don't think they can fight without the Ember. Very, very surprised like Terror decides to commit without the Ember coming to the fight. Play aggressively without the boost, you know, it's a big part of your team fight at this stage of the game.
Small mistakes, but, you know, I mean to continue piling
Small
on.
mistakes with huge implications.
I agree, especially against a top...
Okay, Arcane Rune now.
There it is. That's the... Now Shield is the last one. But against a top caliber team here, yeah, I think this is another mistake. They're continuing to fight.
How
They're
did you kill him so quickly?
Blow through 23 at the very least. So maybe it's more of a mistake for Talon here, especially... But Raven does not have Metamorphosis anymore. We'll see how this goes, but this time at least, they are fighting with Karl. Mikoto's on the run, wants nothing to do with this, and it's going to be Q then taking a dive. Okay, I did not see how they killed...
He just died in one chain, and he dies like the Illuminate and...
I will say though, the one weakness I see for Blacklist in the next kind of 30 seconds or so when the ability still comes off cooldown is we don't have meta alongside the split. There's a split down bottom. Yeah, and Jabz might be dead of this. Q is maybe going to at least get a track out.
Nice dispel from Kpii, you know, removes the Pavis, removes the Crimson Guard.
The guard buff.
The guard buffs and everything you can dispel.
Dispellable. And I think, no, that's illusion damage I'm thinking of on the mass dispel as well. But this is kind of what I mean for Talon. Like, it's a bit of a scrappy back and forth game. If they get this kill into Kpii, I'm going to have to change my tune, and I believe I will. I don't think he gets out of this one. The swap out from Bosco. Kpii is going to at least force another zip out from Mikoto. He's out of mana, actually. Would not be able to make that last zip, at least not without condemning himself.
Storm's in trouble.
It could be too late. In comes the Fiend's Gate, though. That'll send Blacklist a Rivalry packing for now, but they're going to have to leave Tim's behind, Home Alone style. Oh no, but there's traps in this house. Do they want to go up those stairs? Yes,
big
they
chrono.
do. 23 catches 3 in the chrono. Down goes Tim's. The easily dispatch of Kpii, but Raven, he's got himself now the Metamorphosis active. Ollie is going to be able to decorrect himself and avoid a lot of that damage, but Jabz, he controls the stairwell here with the Pit of Malice. Guard buff active now as Bosco's going to be the next target. In and out from Mikoto in this fight, weaving in. Using his mana perfectly. It's 3 dead here for the side of Blacklist as Talon outfight him there. Great maneuvering.
It's an excellent swap from Kuku to save the Brewmaster, and they feel like maybe this is their fight to take though. But Talon actually bought enough time for the Faceless Void to come in on the side and just finish the fight off with a brilliant call.
Couple more zip zaps on in carefully here. Storm Spirit with the pull on to Kpii. The heals are sustaining in the Crimson though. It's so hard to fight into the meta. Can't believe Tibbs is fully alive, and now the Vessel debuff onto Jabz. Karl giving chase, wants the kill onto Ollie. Will be not able to get it. It cannot be interrupted. Jabz is going to die in the meantime, though, as they finally get that pesky kill onto the Pugna. Mikoto makes it out alive, as does 23. They're just so eager to fight. He must have bought. There's no way he got that from the Tormentor. Impossible. He values the slide whistle return. Blacklist, they value having the high ground ward though. Roche is up. Raven is going to be in the pit as Karl does get caught there by the pit of malice. I think Talon need to wait until that next pit is ready to fight.
Ollie's going up to place observer. What
Q's got the high ground. 23's in as well, but he's going to time walk out. That should leave Q for dead here. It takes a long time to kill him, but they'll get through him eventually. Talon
buyback.
Fighting 4 versus 5 as that buyback is going to see Q back to the tier 1 tower, but Ollie's now in trouble. He's going to at least be able to get off a little bit of a life drain as Mikoto jumping around in the fights. They're trying to find Boss Q. Stun at least is there onto 23, but he time walks back out. Ollie does not have buyback, so this is still a 4v5 fight, Winter. Although Talon have dispatched up the war, Jabz finds himself quite literally in the corner of the map. That's Raven popping the Metamorphosis. Blacklist Rivalry kind of splitting now. Yes, I believe so. I'm going to manifest it. 23 Savage, he's not really here. He's cutting a wave in the meantime. But up goes Mikoto to the high ground.
They got Q.
He's up there. They do see Q again. Raven's out of the pit. Roche is going to start regenning up, but they don't have meta active anymore. But Q is going down. And that's a dieback. He's dead for a minute. That's well worth it.
I mean, that should secure the Roche, I guess, unless they get some lucky ball lightning with the Storm to steal the A-Gate.
It doesn't seem like he's too interested in Mikoto's TP now. I couldn't manifest it strong enough.
Man, Blacklist is just bringing their A-game. The mid game right now. Sometimes you don't really have time to go and scout and check what rune is spawning. You can only commit if it's a very important rune. Oh my god, 23 Savage playing with fire.
Tim's. Oh, he commits Chrono there.
Swap.
Bosku in place is going to go for the defensive
I mean, that high ground. They can just go high ground right now.
All they want. Chrono. They want to chase him. They feel like they can chase him. 23 actually very low on mana, but has enough for a TP scroll. And I think they realize they can't quite catch him because Tim's in trouble, has been solo killed by Mikoto. Mikoto forced to BKB. They throw a stun on him. Mikoto standing still. Finally finds the direction he wants to zip in. Has debuff immunity. Does not have mana. And down he goes. Big old Crystallis hit out from Raven.
No way that was worth it. No freaking way.
I have to concur with you. I don't believe that was worth it.
I mean, I think they can just go high ground here. Like Ember has a TP scroll in 3 seconds. He sends a spirit.
Wait, hold on. Q is stealing wisdom runes again.
It doesn't matter. They're gonna push high ground, right? Oh no, they're gonna TP back. Enough of this bullshit.
Did they get it? Did they get one? Jabz got it.
Jabz got it.
No way, they're not going to get a wisdom still. We've got another fort. Of course, after your 2 or 3 falls, they do get another one. Top wave as well, continuing to push in. So even if backdoor kicks in for a little bit, it'll go down here relatively quickly with that next wave filtering on through.
Yep. If the first initiation from Talon fails, I don't feel like they have anything much to fall back to.
Gotta get it right. See what goes on here. Kpii rolling around, looking for the right play. He is bold. He is bold going here as 23 Savage is going to be able to time walk off all that damage. Kpii makes the jump in, tanking quite a bit for this team. Is now Ollie looking to turn. He's fallen rather quickly. There's the Crimson Guard buff. The split is out as well, and they have the lift onto 23. The fight breaking out around him, as that's the full BKB duration there for Karl, but the stuns. Oh, the BKB.
Oh, he's dead.
Died, but it doesn't matter. He died inside his own chrono. The damage, 2 events out from Blacklist, and Talon sent scattering.
That should be like at least enough time for at least 1 lane of Brax here. I mean, even if the Void respawns in 60 seconds, he's not going to have chrono. I mean, I don't see what Talon can do at that point.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
I mean, the Terror Blade is just going to run up your high ground. They're going to pop the pipe. Bench is sitting behind him with the Solar Crest and the swap. How are you going to kill Terror Blade?
I think he's a carry player. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, I took that Ember Spirit. Goodbye.
Wow.
Okay.
What? What actually happened?
I don't know.
He had BKB. So he just died in 1 pull in the Electric Vortex?
He must have. Maybe BKB was on cooldown. I'm not 100% sure.
That's a very, very big pick-off.
That's a huge one. Kpii...
Roshan is up right now. They could just
they gotta go Roche, yeah. This is a step back into the game, an open door, opened by a mistake here. They're looking for more. Raven has Sunder. I don't think we've seen a single Sunder this game, and we're not going to see one here because another overextension from Talon is currently occurring. Jabz is a bit tanky. 23 is now going to make the jump on in. He doesn't have Chronosphere though. Does have a BKB, looking to get through Bosku, deletes him with a couple of bashes and his illusion too. Kpii in trouble, is going to be bashed to death the second time, as there's a Fiend's Gate as well in this fight that has now expired. 3 heroes dead just like that, Winter, for DJ. Sorry, for Blacklist. Oh, hold on. They Searing changed him.
All right, this is so freaking awkward.
Okay,
and Talon's all TPing.
Oh, wait, where's Roche going? Where's he going? Roche!
Wait, what?
Where is he going?
Talon is gonna be so triggered. Talon's gonna be so triggered.
They're going back. They're gonna fight Roche here.
Like what?
This is not supposed to happen. Look, they scanned the pit, and he's not gonna go back. That is unacceptable.
Oh my god!
What in the world?
So yeah, I mean, Talon's like, what the hell just happened?
It didn't do what he said on the box. They demand a refund. Now they're going to take the gate. Careful. Sometimes Grosh doesn't mind. The gates have a mind of their own. They got a perma-stun Kpii, and I don't believe they have the stuns in time. And he's got the G's, but everyone's through the gate here, Winter. They've kind of committed. They have to take this fight. Kpii's in. It's a pretty good pit of malice, but Raven, he's threatening, and he is going to go in now. Oh, and the damage he's unleashed onto Ollie. He's dead instantly. Mikoto's jumping around onto the backliners. 23 still looking to try and line up a decent chrono, and he's going to think he found one. That's going to be mostly onto the Panda, is it? Yeah, that's Kpii. Raven has gone completely okay. Pardon me, that was Karl. He's dead. Q as well might end up dropping in this fight, but 23 swap back in. Raven doing too much damage. Boss Q setting him up and no buyback, knocking him down.
No buyback.
No buyback on him either. Mikoto jumping around the fight with the Scythe of Vice. Push up towards high ground here. The siege is slow but steady. As Blacklist Rivalry are going to be able to get those melee barracks demolished in the top lane. You're the one giving. You're giving them. You know, all of these things to be doing. That's a nice shard, by the way, from Ollie to clear those illusions. Does make the siege a bit slower. Kpii as well, ready to make the jump back in. Mikoto has now rejoined this fight. 23 waiting in the trees here. The Kuku not in camera shot here. He's definitely keeping his distance. There's the jump on in. Wouldn't expect to see it. Mikoto, though, looking for the backliners. Who's he found there? It's only going to be Tim's. Not a bad jump. Q as well, keeping the vision. They've swapped the sides now for some reason. Everyone was radiant by the high ground. And Kuku, where's he at? They need to get him out of here.
Oh,
Raven
no.
is dead without
He blinked
buyback.
wrong. He blinked to the wrong place. He couldn't get ready to swap him.
Oh, no.
No, Kuku, no.
Kuku.
Okay, now we can truly blame Kuku.
Q still looking for the last remnants in this fight, but Talon.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, nothing came out of the Fiend's Gate. What about the Twin Gate?
Nope, they're gonna TP back and smoke in. All right, are they gonna make it on time, Roche? Is that half HP?
It's gonna be close. There's a refresher as well. A big zip in from Mikoto, about half his mana. He's looking for Tim's. That has actually scrambled Blacklist Rivalry out of the pit. Jabz as well is gonna cut the eyes out, but careful, Mikoto low on the mana. Karl as well still alive. Raven kind of getting kited around the pit. He took the scenic route here as he's trying to chase down Mikoto. Jabz in the meantime getting pushed this way, that way in the fight. Pit of Malice trying to fight through.
Chrono, the swap.
The Chronosphere. He's caught him.
Swap.
Where's Kuku? Kuku! The swap! It's in time this time, but he's only into more trouble. And the second Chronosphere on the refresher, Winter. This one, it's not Kuku's fault, but he's gonna die all the same. 2 dead for the side of Blacklist Rivalry. Mikoto's still alive, kiting them around in the Roche pit in this fight. Raven, he's back in, he's refreshed, he's still fighting. The 23 this time does not have another Chronosphere. Jabz has fallen. Mikoto, he's just bing chilling in the Roche pit. Finally, he realizes he's under a lot of
23 damage.
23's actually gonna go ahead and zip on back, but Mikoto is out of mana. 2 enemy cores on top of him. He will fall. He's got buyback and an output.
They all buying back.
Q is trying to get out of this fight with the gem, but he's slowed to a crawl and killed off as 23's doing what he can here on the time-lapse slows. In goes Mikoto the second time. 23's committing on this one. There's the life train. Sunder's available, but not if you're silenced, and he's down. 23. They've killed Raven twice in this fight. Then now Kpii's gonna be next. 23 now looking to try and finish him off as Mikoto still on his second buyback life is here to punish Kuku. That's all 4 dead. Only Karl's made it out alive, Winter. What the hell is happening? He was just getting bullied.
Yeah, but he had dagger.
It's well, not, it gets muted for whoa. Divine Rapier on the deck.
The second one.
To be 2.
Second one is up soon.
All right. Well, Bosku, he doesn't have buyback. Winter, this is a problem. It's only a mid lane of barracks, though. It is.
Got the shot. It's a refresher shot, I guess, for the right for the void.
No, Rages for the storm. Revenant's Brooch as well for him. 23 did not need a buyback in that last fight.
So
it's not super useful though, is it? If he dies on a siege, for what? What are you gonna buy back?
So on Radiant, only Karl has buyback.
Yep.
That's not good.
That's not good. Kpii's over 1,000 gold away because he's purchased a refresher. We'll
Yes,
see how that gets used. Careful. Trying to blow up one. It was the coddle, but he does have the buyback, and he's probably going to have to use it soon. TB could be able to get saved here a bit by that Trickster's Close. He's holding on to it as well, actually, here, Winter. Kpii is going to use the first of 2 ultis. He still can refresh and go for a second round. There's going to be the lift onto 23 Savage. Mikoto, it's got a mana battery behind him. It's at least going to open up this fight for Karl. Tibbs is not going to buy back. Kuku, though, is under sight. Is going to be at least able to get back for now. Raven is letting loose here with that Metamorphosis active. BKB duration is about to run out, so he has to get outside of this Pit of Malice, but they're chasing down onto the supports. They need to get rid of Ali. He's the mana battery now. Kpii, his first flip about to end, but the chrono, it's a solo chrono. Where's Kuku? Oh, there he is, but they're ready for him on the second one. The 4-step pull back in by the zip, and that's going to be a dead Raven, dead for 90 seconds without buyback, Winter.
Oh, I'm afraid that's probably going to be game. I don't see how they're going to be able to hold this without the carry.
Another split. They have BKB.
Where is the damage reaching? Where is the damage without the team?
It's going to have to come out from the Ember. There's just no other way. Bosku unable to save against how much chase, how much pressure that they have. Careful, though. They're trying to perma-stun Kpii, but he's got refresh. He's going to be able to use that second ulti here soon. No, he hasn't quite channeled it yet, and they're bursting him down. Down he goes. Winter, he could have used it in the duration of the Aeon Disc, but he chose not to. He wanted to hold on to it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe legitimately, he might have been expecting a swap, but 23, the damage output's just too high with the Rapier. 3 versus 5. Megas on their way now for Talon Esports as Mikoto jumps into the fountain very briefly, dips a toe in there. The 23 Savage wasting no time here, looking to try and end the game. Bosku doing what he can, but that's now Bosku dead. Chronosphere is going to whip, though. That's a big play, but the throw is just falling too fast for the second time today. It's a contested throne going down. The GG is called Talon. They bring this one back all the way from the jaws of defeat.
Yeah,
the series.
A very commendable performance by Blacklist. They've come a long way.
Yeah.
I feel like overall Blacklist, they showed us a side that we did not get to see the last 2 seasons, and that's a very promising sign.